Hello there, welcome back to House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. You know how this works by now. 4 famous faces play all week in a series of ridiculous games. At the end of them, one of them wins this extraordinary trophy. Shall we meet our players this week? We've got a lovely lineup for you this week. Susie Dent, Nick Owen, Chemmy Alcott and Dane Baptiste. Susie, welcome along. Now, we know you know about words, general knowledge and stuff like that. Are you good at that?
No, I'm definitely outside of my comfort zone. And the trouble is, and actually Dane said exactly this when he saw me, he said, you're intelligent. And that's, I feel the pressure of people assuming I'm a brain box and I'm about to be found out.
Oh, that's lovely. We're going to have a fun week. Nick, welcome along, sir. I think Nick's going to be quite good, do you?
I do.
Yeah, I do think.
I know this.
Nick, these are going to be your opponents all week. Who's going to be good, do you think, this week?
Well, I have to say Susie, because just watch this. You see, I've never had this problem. People have never thought I'm intelligent, so that's all right. But, you know, everyone has their different things to contribute.
Chemmy as well, because she's an Olympian. She's going to be super competitive. Yeah,
just alpine skiing, a very minute sport.
Now, Chemmy, someone wins this trophy at the end of the week, but also at the end of every day, there's a daily prize.
Yes.
OK? Here they are. You can choose between the House of Games smoking jacket. There's a House of Games bread bin. A lot of people have the bread bin.
Yeah.
House of Games face towel. Less popular. House of Games cocktail shaker and House of Games cricket bat. Chemmy, if you were to win today, which of those
I've got
do
to
you
take the
fancy?
cricket bat.
Got to take the cricket bat. Dane, if you were to win today, what do you think?
For face towel with a smoking jacket. I'm pretty good for bread bins right now.
Oh, you're fine for bread bins?
Yeah, I'm domestically saturated with bread bins.
Are you? Your kitchen. Goodness me.
It's mental.
Dane, stand-up comics on this show tend to be very, very competitive types.
Yeah.
You seem a bit more laid back, maybe, or are you hiding a competitive nature?
No, I'm kind of reserving myself to my fate. I'm a comedian that lets people know when they're like, I'm looking forward to seeing you, manage your expectations. I'm going to err on the side of ambivalence.
Oh, err on the side of ambivalence. What a week we are going to have.
You politician.
That's it.
So we have 4 contestants, all of whom are saying they're not going to win. One of you is going to, though, and one of you is going to win today's show as well. Every time I press this button, a new game comes up. I never know what it's going to be. You certainly don't know what it's going to be. Our first game is Rhyme Time. This is nice and simple. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. I will ask you 2 questions at a time. The answers to them rhyme with each other. OK? You just need to give me both answers. Here we go. Here's your first question. Presenter of Radio 2's lunchtime show and 1818 novel by Mary Shelley. That is Susie.
Jeremy Vine Frankenstein.
Jeremy Vine Frankenstein. That's the correct answer. Well played. Really nice start. Here's your next one. Good luck, everyone. Crimped pastry foodstuff from England's southernmost county. And medical term for a nose job. That is Dane.
Cornish pasty, rhinoplasty.
Is the right answer. Well played. I already think this is going to be a good week. Nice answer. Well done. Here's your third one. It's a picture question. So who is this? And who is this? Dane?
Ban Ki-moon and Terry and June.
Ban Ki-moon,
Well
Terry and
done.
June. Well done, Dane. Well done. I hope you've got Ban Ki-moon, Terry and June. Here's your next one. UK rap group who released the single 21 Seconds. An event where Napoleon Bonaparte was defeated. Dane.
So Solid Crew, Battle of Waterloo.
Is the correct answer. Well played. Nick was all over So Solid Crew there, just Battle of Waterloo was a big...
Absolutely.
Nick, you were briefly in So Solid Crew.
Yes, indeed,
I remember,
but then I had a terrible sore throat and they just kicked me out.
Yeah, unbelievable. Here's your next one. Singer who had a hit with Wrecking Ball and Contagious Stomach Bug. Yes, Susie.
Miley Cyrus, norovirus.
Miley Cyrus norovirus is the correct answer. Well done. Here's your next set of rhyming questions. What are the answers here? Leader of the Scottish Rebellion against Edward I. Second James Bond film starring Daniel Craig.
Oh!
Dane.
Sorry, it's William Wallace and Quantum of Solace.
Is the right answer. Well done. Here's your final question of the round. Who is this? And what is this song?
Is it a kind of dream? Floating out of the tide, following the river of death downstream.
Can that be the song?
Oh, I think I know that. Don't know this one.
You don't know the song? You really don't know the song?
No, I don't know the song.
I could listen to that song all day.
Got it.
Oh, Nick Owen.
Yes, yes, yes. Bright Eyes.
Yes.
And Dennis one.
Here's the right answer. Well done. Well played, Nick. Lovely way to end the round. Let's take a look at the score, shall we, at the end of round one?
No, let's not.
Chemmy, yet to get off the mark. Nick, you have 1 point there. Susie, 2. Dane, early leader with 4 points. Well played. Should we play round 2, everybody?
Yeah.
Today it is... distinctly average. This is a team
like me.
round.
Today.
Team round. Now, on our team rounds, the player in last place gets to choose their partner. Chemmy,
I'll go with Dane.
you're going to stay with Dane?
Buddy.
OK, so Dane and Chemmy, you are a team. Nick and Susie, you are a team as well.
Great.
Now, this game is played on the tablet, so we'll take your tablets out, please. In this round, I'm going to ask a series of questions that have numerical answers that you're going to have to estimate. OK? Everybody, please write down an individual answer. I'll take the averages for both teams, and we'll see which team is closest. They'll get a point. Here's your first one. According to the latest figures released by the Ministry of Defence, how many people are serving in the British Army? That includes literally everyone serving the Army, from Gurkhas to voluntary reserves, anybody serving currently in the British Army.
Would MI6 or, like, kind of special forces...
Hey, what are you trying to get out of me?
Just declassify the files, Rich.
Yeah. Like everything on the table.
I need full transparency for this to work, OK?
We're including everybody that Vladimir Putin said I can include. That's who we're including.
I'm going to have to change my answer.
As, by the way, that's the case with every question on this show. Susie, what have you gone for?
I think I probably massively overestimated. I've gone for 300,000.
300,000. That doesn't sound crazy.
OK.
Nick, are you taking the average up or down for your team?
I've come right down, 88,000.
88,000.
Yeah.
Every answer sounds convincing when you see it. Let's take a look at your average, Susie and Nick. 194,000 is the average. Are you happier with your average than with your individual answers?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you still think lower, Nick?
I think it's lower than that.
Let's see if the other team have gone lower. Chemmy.
184,900.
Dane, you're going up or down from that?
I'm going down from that. A low conservative number of 100,000, not including all, like, the secret armed forces in space and under the sea, and subterranean ones fighting against...
Dane, I promise you, you are safe. Kill him. Let's take a look at your average, Chemmy and Dane. 142,450. Pretty close averages. Let's see how many it is now. How many people are serving in the British Army and who scores the point? Oh, Chemmy and Dane, 120,000.
Thanks for bringing me down, buddy.
Anytime.
Good job
Very
there.
well played, Chemmy and Dane. Point to you. Let's take a look at your next question, shall we? What was the price of the UK's most expensive car number plate when it was sold in 2014? The most expensive car number plate.
This is impossible.
That's really hard, isn't it? Because some people are loons, right?
But don't you spend the whole time trying to work out who it is when you see it?
Yes, that is definitely true. That is definitely true.
I saw one R01 the other day, and I was thinking, who that might that be? You know?
Oh, really?
And I couldn't think of anyone I knew with those initials.
Yeah, Richard O'Sullivan.
That'll be it.
Maybe that. OK, everyone got an answer. We will start with Chemmy and Dane. Chemmy, what have you gone for? What's your thinking?
I've gone quite high. £425,999. Obviously, everyone always wants to take a pound off.
Yeah, that seems surely no one would spend that much.
No, they do. They love it.
Oh, my days.
Yeah.
Dane, are you going up or down from that?
I'm going up.
No.
Yeah. I'm going up. Half a
Big
mil.
spenders here.
£500,000.
$500,000. Yeah,
Dane.
because I was in Dubai and the guy had just... His license plate was 1. And apparently that cost like $1 million.
Yeah, and so if someone's got the number plate at half, that would be what that costs.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's simple license plate-based maths.
It's your average, Chemmy and Dane. 462,000, about 463,000, I'm going to say, roughly. Susie, what was your thinking?
I've gone really high. I've gone even higher than you.
600,000.
Wow, there you go.
600, that seems a lot.
I know, that would be bonkers, right?
Yeah, but you never know, right?
No.
Nick, you're going
I'm
up or
going to
down from that?
confound you.
Oh, Nick Owen's going to confound us, everybody.
Oh, wow.
750.
Oh, we've gone low.
750.
Yeah, we have,
Whoa.
Really?
I'm
thought that
sort
was
of basing
high.
that on someone I know.
Is this Anne
What was it?
Diamond?
What was the number?
It's not Anne.
So your average, Susie and Nick, is 675,000. Let's take a look. What was that price and who scores the point? 518,480. Very close again, Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
It was 250 was the number plate that sold for that money. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Final question of this round. What's the answer here? According to her obituary in the Times, how many novels did Barbara Cartland write?
I'm going to use this time to point out this is the first time I've heard of Barbara Cartland.
No
yeah,
way.
I'm with you, which makes us a really strong in this round.
We're a strong,
Really?
team. We're a
Yep.
strong team.
I'd
we
love
are
it if
united.
you-
We're united in our ignorance
Yep.
and our obliviousness.
How old was she when she died?
Well, isn't that just the question?
yes, no.
Oh, right, okay.
She was getting on a bit.
Oh, thanks.
No, she was really
thanks.
young.
Yeah. she-
Oh, yes. Yes, she was really...
Oh, ouch, dirty
Slow there.
tactics. Oh.
I have
Everyone got an
answer.
answer? Chemmy, how many books did Barbara Cartland write and which was your favourite?
I just know this isn't great.
20. Is it
7
27?
million?
No, that's a worried face.
Oh, OK.
So it's an emoji.
So Chemmy said 27 million. 27 says Chemmy.
That's so
27
low.
books. Dane?
I went way up.
OK.
I think that's good.
And my logic is based on Scientology. Let me explain.
OK. Settle back, everybody.
200 novels.
Yeah.
Because L. Ron Hubbard wrote, like, over 500.
OK.
So I thought maybe somebody that would be potentially more sane would have written less.
Let's take a look at your average, Chemmy and Dane. 113 and a half. Susie, what do you think?
I've just gone for broke, really, because we're
275.
behind, aren't we? So I've just gone
275,
275, which might be humanly impossible, but that's what I'm going with.
It's a big number, for
It's
sure, isn't
really
it?
big,
It's a
yeah.
big number. Nick,
But-
what have you gone for?
I've been a bit more modest than that. But still quite high, 150.
150.
Yeah.
150.
That's good.
So
That's a
that's
good
good.
one.
Your average, Nick and Susie,
Oh, dear.
212 and a half. So we have a battle on our hands here. 113, 212. Who has scored the point and how many novels did Barbara Cartland write? 723! Oh, my goodness. That's amazing, isn't
Wow.
That's really good.
723, well done. I know some people would have known it was a crazy number, would have gone for that at home. Well done if you would have won a
dear.
point. Shall we put our tablets away and take a look at the scores at the end of round two? Chemmy and Nick, you currently have 2. Susie, you're on 3. Dane in the lead still with 6 points. Well played. Moving straight along onto round 3. Today it is opposites attract. Now, in this one, I'm going to give you a series of categories, and then going to give you a clue, and that clue is the opposite of the answer that I'm looking for. So if the category was James Cameron films and the clue came up Earthlings, the answer would be aliens. OK? So the clue is always the opposite of the answer.
OK.
So fingers on buzzers. Here we go. Here's your first category. Footwear. The clues will all be the opposites of the answer we're looking for. Here's your first one. Puppy toe. Yes, Dane.
Is it Kitten Heel?
Is the correct answer. Well done. See how it works?
Yeah.
Puppy toe, kitten heel. Here's your next one. What's the opposite of this? Again, footwear is the category. Whelk rejectors.
Oh,
Dane.
Winkle Pickers.
Yeah.
Is the correct answer. Well done. It's good on the buzzer.
He's very
guys.
good.
Good on the
It's
buzzer.
very good.
Here's your next piece of footwear. Stickers. Susie.
Slippers.
Is the correct answer. Well done.
Would sliders have been equally acceptable?
Yeah.
Sliders. Yeah.
Very current, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one.
I would have accepted that. Well done if you said sliders at home. Well done for being cool. Here's your next
Down with the
category. Yeah. Nursery rhymes. Here's your first one. The humble young Sarah Ferguson. Yes, Dane.
Grand Old Duke of York.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Grand
That is
Archduke of York. That's a very good answer. Well
Your
played.
brain works in amazing ways.
Yeah, it does.
So good at the opposites of nursery rhymes, Dane. Oh, my goodness. Here's your next one. What is this the opposite of? Joseph, extremely accommodating. Yes, Dane.
Mary, quite contrary.
Here's the right answer. Well done.
Give us a shout.
He's trying to nail the whole show in this one round,
He is,
isn't he?
he is.
What's the opposite of this, please? Big selector, avert your eyes. Yes, Susie.
Oh, no, I was going to say Bo Peep. It's obviously not Bo Peep.
Is the right answer.
Oh.
Well done. Well, little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep. That's a big little
Of
selector.
course.
Bo.
Bo Peep.
About your eyes, Peep. Well done. Susie, your next category is traditional sweets. These are the opposites. Apple catches. Nick.
Pear drops.
Is the correct answer.
Very
Very well done. I'd have taken lemon drops as well there, I guess.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I think
appreciate
so.
that.
Don't you think?
Always thought you were a very nice man.
Yeah, thanks. But pear drops is a much better answer. I say I
Yeah.
would have accepted lemon drops. I thought the answer was lemon drops. That's what I mean. Here's your next one. Liverpool worn-outs. Susie.
Everton Mints.
Everton mints is the correct answer. Well done. Here's your final question in this round. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Ice cream pensioners. Yes, Dane. I can't take it, sorry, Dane. No, you're taking too long. Buzz in. Chemmy
Jelly babies.
is the right answer. Well done. Jelly babies. Ice cream and jelly.
Of
Pensioners
course.
and babies.
Yeah.
It's very impressive
Very
stuff from
good.
Dane. But let's take a look at the scores with 2 rounds to go. Chemmy and Nick have 3 points. Susie, you're in second with 6. Dane increasing his lead, 10 points up the end there. Well done. Here is your next round. Round 4 is... Where is Kazakhstan? We are back on our tablets now. Tablets out, everybody. I'm going to show you... Oh, everyone loves a geography round.
Oh, worse.
Listen to the chorus of, oh, God,
Well-
oh, no. I'm going to show you a map on your tablet. I'll then ask you a series of questions. You just have to point to the answer on the map, OK?
Okay.
Here is today's map. South America. I'm going to give you a series of questions now. Please find these places on the map. Here's your first question. The famous statue, Christ the Redeemer. Where is that? So you have to know where Christ the Redeemer is and then
Yeah.
where that is.
I do know where it is.
Essentially. So it's
I
helpful.
can't even
to-
hold it
How
up the right way.
precise do you have to be?
Well, you just have to be closer than anyone else.
Oh, I see.
You don't need to find the
I
exact
failed
spot.
geography at school. It's about to become very apparent. OK.
Susie, do you know the answer where the statue is?
I think it's in Brazil, isn't it not?
So you got your.
I'm so, honestly, I refuse to answer. I'm going to take the Fifth Amendment.
You need more confidence. Say it's in Brazil.
It's in Brazil, Richard.
No. Yeah, it is. Let's see, and where have you put it? So right down the bottom of Brazil, in the south of Brazil. Nick, what's your view on where the statue is?
Well, it's in Rio.
Rio de Janeiro.
there we go.
Okay, I wasn't going to say.
But I wouldn't be very good in placing it within
Yes.
Brazil.
Let's see
Except
where-
I've heard it's on the sea.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I've
same
heard it's on the sea. I heard that rumour. Let's see where Nick has placed it.
Very close to...
OK, really close, really close. Chemmy.
I was trying to think about the Olympics and when,
Yeah.
you know, when they open a show and they do the aeroplane, we're going all the way here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sitting in your lounge, but we're all the way amazing over here. But I wasn't sure.
You forgot. So where have you put it? Let's see where Chemmy's put it. So still in Brazil, a little away from the coast.
No, but it's very high, so
Yes,
that's actually still
it's on a
looking over
mountain,
the
yeah,
sea.
absolutely.
Good point.
No, I'm just trying to make that up.
And
I believe
Dane,
in
did you think it was in Rio?
And to be honest with you, Richard, I was just impressed that I knew where Brazil was.
Where have you put it? Oh, up the top there. Interesting. So, listen, it is in Rio, at the top of Mount Corcovado, but where is Rio? Who scored a point? Ooh, that is close between
think.
Nick and Chemmy. I'm going to give you both the points. I'll give you both the
Oh,
points
that's
for
because
that.
they're coming last. You feel sorry for us. Yes, we'll take those.
No one too far away then. Everyone got the country right?
Can we leave this round here now? Can we just leave this round
I'm
here now?
so sorry we can't. I'm afraid we have 2 more questions. Here's your next one. Find this for me, please. The city where Eva Peron died in 1952. The city where Eva Peron died in 1952. I'll give you a clue. It's in South America.
Oh, come on, Chemmy.
I don't have a clue.
We'll start with Nick. Nick,
Okay.
where would you think it would be?
Buenos Aires and...
Do you know that, or are you
Argentina.
thinking just because she was Argentinian? Because that would be my guess as well, but I don't know for a fact.
No, I just sort of assume it.
Yeah. And where have you put Buenos Aires? There. So, Chemmy,
No, I've got this completely wrong because it is Buenos Aires, but I put Buenos Aires in a different place.
let's take a look at where Chemmy's put Buenos
I got
Aires.
happy with my right hand. It's not in the right place. Sorry.
That is, yeah.
Yep.
There was that dispute, didn't they, when they briefly moved Buenos Aires to Chile? And I wonder if that may have played into your hands here. Dane, what do you think the answer was?
I would have said Buenos Aires, Aires as well. But then, where is Argentina? Is what people always ask.
Okay, don't they just?
It's always a frequent question that comes up. So the country I decided was Argentina. Yeah, see?
So, I'm going to say it's more Bolivia, but again, I hope that no Argentinians are watching. This is so soon after the Falklands. This will really go down.
That would have... Yeah, there you go. I should have thought of the Falklands
where the Falklands are, yeah.
Right.
They're not up there, are they? Susie, did you think it was Buenos Aires as well?
I went for Argentina, but I wasn't sure if it was Buenos Aires or not, so I just kind of plumped for the middle, really, and cried for Argentina.
Nice.
Yes.
There it is. There's Susie. Well, you're quite right. It is Buenos Aires. But where is Buenos Aires?
Oh, no.
Let's take a look.
Oh,
Nick, how about that? Very close.
Well done.
Very nicely
done.
played.
Thank
Well
goodness
done if
for
you
that.
got close at home as well, Buenos Aires. Here's your last one. Can you find this for me, please? Lake Titicaca. Lake Titicaca.
Do you just like saying that word?
So, yes, I do. Lake Titicaca. And Susie Dent speaking for the whole of the nation there, where she just went,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because, I mean, quite. Again, I've heard of it.
Yeah. I've no idea.
No.
Chemmy, where have you put Lake Titicaca?
I mean, I can see an inlet up there, so I put it a little bit higher than that.
Chemmy up in Venezuela. You know what? If Lake
quite
Titicaca
good.
is in Venezuela, you're laughing.
Yeah, I'll save that laugh.
Because no
But
one
is
else
it?
has gone for that.
Dane, where have you gone?
Not to Venezuela.
OK, Peru you've gone. Not a million miles from your last answer.
Yeah, I think my guess would have been Peru, or maybe even Bolivia.
So you thought Peru, Bolivia, and you've gone Peru. Actually, near the border as well of Bolivia, so nice. Susie, did you have any thoughts on this?
No, I'm not even sure where I've gone, actually. I might have taken a Bolivian holiday. I can't remember
Okay.
where I've put it, but it was total pin in, on the
Paraguay.
donkey. Paraguay. Oh, I've
Paraguay.
always wanted to go there.
Oh, well, you've just been.
Thank you.
And Nick, what were you thinking?
Well, I mean, I was wondering which of the Titicaca lakes in South America you're thinking.
You're thinking of, right.
And I thought I'd go for the Venezuelan one as well.
Oh, so you've gone
Oh.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's
Two of
hope
you
it's
up
south.
in
Oh, no, yeah.
Venezuela.
I think, the fact that 2 people have gone for it, it should be right.
You would
and
think
you
so,
might
right?
have it wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get onto the tourist board if you are. Right, so a couple of Venezuelans there, Paraguayan and Peru. Shall we find out where Lake Titicaca is?
Oh,
Where have you
yeah.
gone at home? Let's see who has won a point. Dane, look at that. How about that? It's on the border of Peru and Bolivia. Exactly where you thought it was,
Excellent.
up in the Andes. Well
Well
played,
done.
Dane. Nicely done.
Fantastic.
Tablets away, please. 1 round to go. Who is going to win Monday's House of Games? Let's take a look at how they stand. Chemmy, you have 4 points. Nick, 5. Susie in second place with 6. Dane, big lead, 11 points.
Absolutely. Run away.
How about that? Should we play our final round?
Yes.
It's always the same, and it's always... In Answer Smash, I show you a picture, I show you a clue underneath. You need to smash the answers together. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. Point for a correct answer. You lose a point if you give us an incorrect answer.
Oh, yeah.
Here's your first category. The pictures will all be 80s bands.
I've lost.
The pictures will be 80s bands. There'll be clues. Is everybody unhappy with 80s bands?
Yes.
Very.
Have we absolutely
Move on.
hit the exact sweet spot of what no one knows about?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Except Dane.
Here we go. So what's the band and what's the answer to the clue? Smash them together, please. Which song was the only UK top 40 hit for The Cure in 1986? Oh, my God. Yes, Dane.
Pet Shop Boys Don't Cry.
Is the right answer. Very well played. Pet Shop Boys, Boys Don't Cry. You smash them together, you get Pet Shop Boys Don't Cry. Fingers on buzzers, here's your next one. Who's this band and what's the answer to this clue? Dishes described as a la polonaise are typically made with soured cream, beetroot and which leafy vegetable? Yes, Nick.
Red cabbage. Simply red cabbage.
Oh.
It is simply red cabbage. I will give you that, Nick.
Yeah.
Give it because it's Monday.
Oh, thank you.
You won't get away with that on Tuesday. Goodness me.
Appreciate
simply
that.
red cabbage. We smash them together.
Got
Simply red cabbage. Here's your next one. Who's this band? And what's the answer to this clue? What name is given to the type of body fat which produces a dimpled effect on the skin, often on the upper legs? Nick.
Soft cellulite.
Is the right answer. Well played.
I knew it. Can you sell? I can remember soft sell.
Soft cell and cellulite. Here's your next category. Cheese. So you'll see some pictures of some cheeses, smash them together with the clues, and what are the answers? Which South African-born British athlete was famous for running barefoot? Yes, Nick.
Gorgonzola. Bud.
Yeah, bad.
Gorgonzola
That's
bud, yeah, well done. Gorgonzola bud, very
Very
well
good.
done, Nick. Here's your next cheese and clue. The title of the 1955 film about a Second World War RAF mission to drop bouncing bombs is the what? Yes, that is Susie.
Edam Busters.
Is the correct answer. Well done. Edam Busters. Here's your next cheese. Which television presenter hosted Supermarket Sweep and Pets Win Prizes? Dane.
Is it, I can't pronounce it. Something there. Nope.
Time you out, Dale, I'm afraid. Lose a point. Nick.
Wensleydale Winton.
Is the correct answer, Nick. Well done. Time is up. That is the end of the round, end of the show. Dane, you had a pretty big lead going to the last round, but you lost a point. Nick, you picked up quite a few points. Let's see, have you held on? Who is the winner of Monday's House of Games, our first winner of the week? It is Dane Baptiste by 2 points. Well played, sir. That was a good show. It's going to be a fun week. Well played, everybody. Dane, you get to choose a prize. What are you going to go for?
Stick with your gut.
Yeah. Smoking jacket. please.
Smoking jacket for Dane Baptiste. Well played, sir.
Thank you, everybody.
We have a weekly leaderboard. Dane is currently on top of it. Let's take a look. You get 4 points for a win, 3 points for second, 2 points for third, and so on. So here's how that looks. Lovely first day. Let's see if Dane can continue that tomorrow. I will see you back here, same time, same place. See you as well on House of Games.